Yo, well, whenever one sent you a chair here and just not too long roll out a bed. Well, welcome back to the channel. Of course, today we'll be tackling Boruto episode 183. We continue the vessel arc, or the OUT arc as manga readers would call it. And of course, today we're expecting, based on the preview at least, to get Mitsuki and Boruto versus Sarada in the Scientific Ninja Research Institute in, I forgot the name of the city that Katasuke is next branches in, but you know what I mean. Manga readers know. Manga anime readers know, should know by this point. But yo, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you're new. Of course, be sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2021, hopefully. If you're a Boruto fan, Black Clover fan, definitely hit that subscribe button, like, leave your thoughts in the comments section. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday as well, because, you know, it's almost Monday again, back today, 9 to 5, so yeah. But yo, let's get right into the reaction. Ooh, best girl! Oh, Jesus, peace. We could! But I like the anime has been doing justice to Code. Yo, man, it's like an episode thing for me by now. Of course, some Harry. What? Wait, what on? I don't remember her being like that in the manga. What on? I'm going to check by the chapter after this. You know, it's been a while since I've read those chapters, like years, so maybe I'm forgetting her personality. That must be it, because for the life of me, I can't remember the doctor being like this. Ah, this is ridiculous. Hmm. 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 GG, boys. Yeah, it would be, but Sage mode users will be able to overcome that. Yo, Boruto just can't matter this right now that much, like, yo, it's just foolishness. True, but I mean, like, how much chakra really they use the climb walls? Like, it shouldn't be a big problem. But yeah, I mean, the more chakra, the better. Especially if you're Sasuke in the Boruto era. You can't imagine the fly from one of them for real. Yo, what are they? Barbaros! Ow. That's exactly what would happen to me. Jesus, please, we could manage. Yeah, but that's when I get up, but that doesn't lead on. I never looked at it one way, but there's like a slightly different theme playing out here. But I'll talk about it in the review section. Boruto Skywalker. Judge. Alright, seated the mission. Oh, wait. Yo, Quad looked sick still now. He's busy drinking wine, yeah. Yeah, Delta just want to kill off everybody, dog. Trust me. We Boro. No, I've been just loving how they've been handling code in the anime. Alright, I'm going like, well, I see their son still, but no worry, man. They got this, isn't me? Here's the soundtrack. Yo, that close-up Amado was cool. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, so that was episode 183 for the Boruto anime, and honestly another solid entry as we continue the canon adaptation of the story, the literal, well, not one for one, but because we have some additions, but basically just continuing the manga storyline as we go deeper and deeper into the our vessel arc. And I must say I enjoyed that episode. Of course, majority of it focused on Boruto's team and their mission at the Scientific Ninja Research Institute in Ryokan. Hope I'm saying that right. Like I was saying in the latter section of the review, there is that one of the major things regarding phone ringing here. One of the major things regarding this episode was, and the Boruto franchise on a whole, is technology. But there's one thing I never really looked at when actually reading these chapters years ago, is that you could really put Boruto's, and it's obviously, Boruto's whole resistance to scientific ninja weapons as a theme of the resistance to, you know, accepting technology. And of course they're having persons like that in the real world, so that's obviously like a relatable theme that some persons could probably relate to. Maybe not us as the primary audience, because most of us who are watching obviously were born in the, you know, millennials or whatever the case may be, or a little bit after, when, you know, technology is really dominant in our everyday use. So it's not bad. But if you've ever had like a family member or somebody like from probably born between like the I don't know, probably your grandparents, say that, and probably they're resistant or they don't really adopt the technology, you know, that's a theme that's at play, I feel. And obviously if you really look at the episode like that, it does add points to the episode, if you ask me. So that was pretty cool. Of course, you know, Sarada versus Mitsuki and Boruto, of course similar to the manga, they didn't really add anything too extra to that fight, so there's that. And of course I'm not complaining. I kind of wanted more from the Boruto versus Naruto fights, but for the most part some of these fights so far, they're just, you know, keeping them almost one-to-one, and that's fair enough. The fights I really wanted to see them extend don't really come until later, so there's that. So that's that. And it was good seeing Sumeri again. Of course manga readers expected that for the most part, so that was cool. One of the highlights when it comes on to these episodes, as I probably said last week and the week before, as a manga reader coming into these episodes, the highlight is seeing the additional scenes that they add to, you know, ensure that we not only don't catch up too fast, but to allow the story to flow more naturally, as opposed to the manga, in the sense that you want to, you know, 20 something minutes, you're just talking about your manga adaptation of the story, but you don't want to, you know, add like a bunch of filler. Well, this is canon filler, but you want the episode to flow naturally for 20 something minutes, even though you're covering one monthly chapter. Because I think this was about chapter 18 they covered, if I'm not mistaken, give or take. If not chapter 17. Nah, this, I think it's 18. So yeah, so the scenes with Kara is what I'm going at. They're honestly are a welcome addition, and honestly they they get us much. I think the anime is getting us much more invested with the Kara members. Honestly, manga readers will know that one of the major problems pre-time skip with Boruto right now, if not that we're in the time skip just yet, it has been how the mangas handle the Kara members in terms of getting us invested in them as antagonists. And even though I don't think the anime fully fixes the problems, but honestly these additional scenes to these episodes, essentially they're allowing me to, you know, find more charm in their character, honestly. So there's that, and it allows us to spend more time with their characters before we see them head into battle, as opposed to how the manga handled things. So again, it kind of comes down to what I was discussing with a few persons earlier in the week, or even up to, yeah, earlier in the week, if not my live stream for Boruto chapter 54, is that at the end of the day, the anime is the definitive version of the story, honestly. Like it, hate it, or whatever, it really and truly is. But for the most part, this Vessel arc has been doing great in terms of, you know, improving the manga material. And like with any anime, that's how it should be when you're coming from a manga to anime adaptation. You have within the span of an episode compared to a chapter, there's a lot of things you can introduce to add more context and flesh it out. So that's the thing, and I'm really enjoying these episodes for just that, honestly. But one thing that we really need to talk about too before we even end off is Code. Manga readers as well, and anime watchers. Code, everybody, yo, just generally speaking, Code has been a breath of fresh air. The anime has been doing him justice, like yo, like everybody's curious about Code, even manga wise right now, right? But anime wise, they've been really pushing his character, honestly, and I'm starting to become a real big Code fan. So I'm yo, there's just something about him, honestly. Manga wise, the allure well, not to give any spoilers, but manga wise, you guys know the allure is because he's one of the members that we haven't seen much from him manga wise, right? And manga readers know. Anime wise right now, they're really pushing him, especially with the last scene there with him kind of looking into things. I'm wondering, like, going with the further chapters, guys, manga wise, if we're going to get something crazy with Code. I mean, it's only expected given where we are in the manga and how Kara is in the manga right now. So yeah, not to give any spoilers, but yeah. But yo, I'm getting much more interested in Code. So yeah, but for the most part, the anime has been, yeah, this episode was solid. Another solid one, if you ask me. I think, honestly, not that you can't enjoy the anime for what it is if you're just an anime only watcher, but I think to get the 100% appreciation for these episodes, you have to be a manga reader, honestly. I mean, it might be just the contrast to what we got in the manga to what we're getting in the anime, and that's what's really allowing me to say that. But I think I have a better appreciation for the efforts of the anime since I am a manga reader, honestly. So that's really and truly it. But all in all, I thought it was a solid episode, from, you know, seeing Boruto's character get an appreciation for, you know, scientific ninja weapons. Of course, it parallels the theme of technology and the resistance to change when it comes down to technology in the real life. It was good seeing like Sumeria again, of course. The story is progressing at a decent pace, not too fast, not too slow, I feel. Of course, the additional scenes when it comes down to Kara really help to build their character, as opposed to the manga version, of course. And by the end there, we have Konohamaru, so missing Konohamaru and Mugino. So of course the story progresses to the next stage as we head into episode 184. So yeah, and the doctor, I still have to reread that chapter to see if she was really like that, because I don't, for the life of me, I don't remember her character being like that. But I'll see how it goes. I'll check that out. But anyway, Sanji Uchiha, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Be sure to subscribe if you made it this far. I'd really appreciate it, especially if you're new here, obviously. I think most of my viewers who watch aren't subscribed, so yeah, help the friendly neighborhood Uchiha out. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. See you guys in the next Boruto video.